Hi, I'm JJ. Welcome back. The sun went down, so the heat is on. There's nothing I can do about that. It's still cold here in Michigan. It is Tuesday, so I'm doing a New Year, New You tag. I have a lot of tags that I'm behind on, but I did choose to do this one first and prioritize it just because this is more time sensitive than the other ones. And it's already February, so I want to make sure I'm doing it as the year is still new. And I just did a other video that I posted. It is my birthday today, so I thought this would be a great day to also do a new you tag. So it's got 8 prompts, and I usually write them out, and I really didn't this time, so I'll see how that goes. The first, fears. A book from 2026 reading goals that scares you. I think that would be Black Lamb and Gray Falcon by Rebecca West. It scares me because it is so long. It's like 1,200 pages, and so I had intended to read 100 pages a month so that I could, get through it by the end of the year. But I kind of got sidetracked in January and did not do that at all. So I am kind of scared about reading that one. The Patience, one book from 2026 reading goals that you want to start immediately. That would probably be The Arc of the Universe by Nikki Alexander. This has been in the back of my mind ever since I got it because I'm really excited about it. And I talk more about it in my my wrap up and my what to do in February video, so I'm not going to talk about it much here, but this is one that I am looking forward to. Another one is, if you just read or watched my other video, I got a couple of books from Angelina over at Books Do Things to Me for my birthday, and one was White Moss, which was already on my TBR, but then she surprised me with my Armenian friend, so either one of these I will be excited to get into as well. 3, growth. What book last year pushed you to reflect on and or grow as a reader? Buffalo Hunter Hunter was probably the one that made me grow as a reader, but that's by Stephen Graham Jones. It's a horror, and until then I would have considered myself not a horror reader, but I really enjoyed that book, and then have since read more of his, as well as branched out into more horror books, including The Reformatory, which was one of my top 10 books of the year. So I am glad that I kind of went out of my comfort zone and tried that. As far as maybe pushed me to reflect, every time I reread Address Unknown by Catherine Cressman Taylor, I do reflect, but also Know My Name by Chanel Miller is another one that really just makes you think deeply. Number 4, New Paths. What is one author you plan to try for the first time in 2026? I've been making my way through the classics, and one author that I've not read yet is Anthony Trollope. I don't know for sure where I'm going to start with him, but I do want to read at least one Anthony Trollope book this year. If you do have recommendations on your favorite book by him, I do know that there is like a series or something where I would have to start with the first book of that series, but if there's any standalone ones that you think might be a better starting point with him, I would want to know that. Number 5, self-care. What one book and or series do you revisit for comfort? Single book would probably be The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. It's a children's book. I just really find it not only sweet and comforting, but I have a lot of very great and nostalgic memories associated with it. That just makes it a happy read for me. And also, as a series, I really enjoy the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. Number 6, Forging Ahead. What is your favorite debut book or first book in a series that you read last year? I'm cheating here, but last year I read Beartown, the Beartown trilogy last year for the first time. It was my first Frederick Bachman book at all. And then I went on and read his My Friends as well. So I know that it's not a debut book, but it was the first in a series, and I read the whole series last year and I loved it. I know that it's not for everyone, but it personally worked very well for me. Number 7, goals. Do you have a specific reading goal or challenge for the year ahead? I am doing Historathon this year, so I've been reading a lot of history books. I always like nonfiction and I enjoy history, but I am prioritizing that a bit this year. I'm also prioritizing some buddy reads. I have one with Angelina over at Books Do Things to Me, and The Uncommon Reader. We're going to read Alamut, I think in April. And then I am supposed to be reading 38 Nooses with Doug sometime this year. And then Saracen at Saracen Salute, Saracen and Doug. Also, we were talking about reading. It will be a reread for me, but Leap of Faith by Queen Noor. So those are the ones I'm prioritizing. But most of the time, I am a mood reader. Not so much a mood reader, but I have a list of books that are on my TBR, and it's usually if I go down a rabbit hole, I will just kind of see where it's going to take me, and I get some really interesting book combinations and stuff that way. And number 8, breaking walls. Do you have a non-book related goal for 2026? I absolutely do. As my name suggests, blacksmith, I plan to finish my sword that I'm making this year. I'm making a scimitar, forging. I always have to wait for time in the forge, and I didn't have a lot of time last year because it was so hot in the summer, and then it gets booked up really quickly. So I do have to wait for as time allows for that. But that is my number one goal going into this new year, is being able to finish my sword. And I will definitely be showing it on this channel when I do it, even though it's going to be a very huge thing, and I'll probably have to be very far back to be able to do that. But that is my 2026 goal, and those are my my answers for this New Year tag. I completely did not write down who I was tagged by, and I'm so sorry that I completely forgot the name of the link. So I will link that down below, and I'm so sorry. I was excited about it and only wrote down the prompts. So this is starting the new year, new me, off on a bad foot, but I am sorry. Like I said, I will include it here. I'm not specifically gonna tag anyone because it is more of a time-sensitive thing, and I don't want to make people feel like they have to hurry up and rush it out if they have other things to do. But if anyone does want to, because these were fun prompts and fun questions to look forward to and answer, if you do want to, then absolutely feel free to do it. Anyway, thank you. As always, happy reading, happy Tuesday, and I look forward to seeing what this new year brings us all. Thanks.